Hi, my name's Karen E. Wells, and welcome to Module 1 on this Reduce and Stop Your Alcohol Intake course. Now, Module 1 is always about the basics of alcohol use. Now, before we move into this module, first of all, you should have by now downloaded the PDF which you're looking at on the screen here. So the training manual that comes along, or the information manual that comes along with this program. Before we go into the actual course itself, you should note that it is absolutely not my responsibility, or am I in any way liable for any results that you get by following this course or this program. It's entirely your journey and your responsibility to be at the point where you're ready and that you can take the steps to reduce and stop your alcohol intake if you want to. Okay, so first of all, let's just look at the basics of alcohol abuse. Now, it's seen that nearly 14 million British, which would be 1 in 13 grown-ups, abuse alcohol or have an alcohol dependency problem. So this is not where people are actually drinking 1 or 2 glasses of wine a night, but it's where they're actually using alcohol as an emotional crutch or something like that. So it's about heavy drinking, and it's how it actually affects you, yourself, and your behaviour. So we're looking at heavy drinking that might induce cirrhosis of the liver, maybe even increase brain damage, damage the immune system, and it can be, it increases a risk maybe of a car crash or some kind of injury, because if you're under the influence of alcohol while you're doing those things, of course, the risks are higher with those. So we're not talking alcoholism here or alcoholics, but we're looking at a basic program that could help you to reduce and stop your alcohol intake. So if alcohol affects you and it's creating issues in your life, maybe it's stopping you from accomplishing major work, school, or household responsibilities. Maybe you're drinking in spots that are physically unsafe while you're driving a car or controlling machinery. Maybe you're having repeated alcohol-related legal troubles, like being arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. Or maybe you're continuing drinking in spite of ongoing relationship issues that have been triggered by alcohol intake. Now we're going to look at ways of managing your emotions too. So that's really important when you're looking at reducing and stopping your alcohol intake. So we've got some information on alcohol dependency in there, some information on alcoholism. And then there's perhaps some self-reflected questions there for you. Some things like, do you drink when you have troubles? Do you drink to unwind? Do you drink if you get angry at others or friends or family? Do you drink alone? Are things beginning to drop off in terms of your work or your grades? Have you tried to drop drinking before and it's failed? Do you get into trouble when you're drinking? So there's some questions in that manual that accompanies the video modules here. So take some time to really reflect on your own journey over those. When you have done, we're going to move on to chapter 2, which is all about, are you ready to quit?